Okay, good morning, guys. So today, I just want to do a quick video on psychology, which I know is very important. So every trader is experiencing this issue of psychology and other things, which is very important in this industry. So we are humans, so no matter how you plan, no matter how you stick to your plan, no matter how you intend following your plans, you should know that at some point in time, that emotions in we that made us humans will show up, and these are factors that affect our decision or our result. So from the beginning of this year, so I intended using the 1 minute time frame to take my entry, because normally I do use the 5 minute as the lowest time frame, but I started using the 1 minute, and God so kind, the 1 minute is working perfectly for me. But along the way, I decide to just start taking the 15-minute entry technique. So it also works well, but now I was able to follow my plan for 1 month without deviating, and which I got a good result. So now the problem now I was having was from the beginning. No matter how the setup looks, I don't care missing out a trade. I am not worried about it. I just stick to my point of interest. When price comes there, I look for my confirmation. I take the trade. Sometimes I'll be able to take only two trades in a week. So, and the result is still good, because most at time the two trades it do comes out win for the week. So along the way, I was like, in a week, I'm taking the 1 minute entry, although I wait for a very good setup before I take the trade. But I'm not getting much trade. So because of that, I decided to start using multiple pair. I was only trading gold. So I decided to start trading GBP, USD, GBP, GPY, other pairs. So, and all I find my setup. So now the problem was, I made my plan on gold that I'll be taking maximum of two trades per day. So later on, because I'm now using multiple pairs and it's a 1 minute time frame, I find setup in on all time frame. So sometimes when I take a win on gold and I try other pair, I take a loss and I becomes emotional. And sometimes I come back to gold again, I take another loss, I go to other pair, I take a win. So it's just, and the risk management, the calculation was a kind of confusing, because I was using the same lot size I was using for gold for other pairs, and because of that it affected my result, because gold is more volatile and the stop loss range is big, most especially during this Trump era where there is volatility in the market. So this has been a problem for me. So I decided that, okay, for that week I was taking multiple pairs. The result was not even better than when I stuck to only one pair. And it's every day I do get at least a setup. I hardly, even if I don't see a setup, it's still okay. So, and it reduces the stress for me, which is very important. So what happened, I decide the following week I'll go back to gold. Now going back to gold, I'm not seeing much setup, so I started taking. Now already my risk calculation was just messed up. I don't have a mixed. I was changing the lot size and also without calculation. Nothing. So because of that, it affected my result. And I realized that sometimes I'll take a win, then when I take a loss, it will wipe out the wins. And when I started, my wins was more than my losses, and the result was good. But now my losses now are becoming equal with my wins, and sometimes even more than my wins. So now I'm now back to draw down of 1/4% of my account, and that I was like, after all trading plan, after all, I'm still falling back to this. So I realized that we are humans, no matter how long you've been in this industry, no matter how profitable you are, you come across where you have to give it, you just have to accept it and just do the right thing, you see. And this is now the lesson for all. I want to pass this out. Whenever you see your setup and you are sure this is the best setup, it doesn't matter if this price shows you it will be going. Don't chase price. Don't chase price. This is what we call fear of missing out. I thought I'm done with that, but at some point I started taking many trades because of the fear of missing out. Some wins and decided to take trade. But before, I don't care if I don't even see a trade, but it must do what I want. The most important thing, if price respects what you do, even if you lose, it is not a loss. But if price did not do what you want and you chase price, then that is the problem. You will see changes in your result. So from now henceforth, our advice is whenever you set a price, whether it's zone, a fair value gap, a supply zone, whatever, and you are confident that if price should come to this place, this is the point I am ready to risk my money. You should know that any decision you're making in the market, you are risking some amount of money. So you shouldn't just risk your money on what you are not guaranteed on. It is only when you are guaranteed on a setup that is when you risk that amount of money, no matter what. So you have to be patient, and this is my lesson for that based on my data, and I realized this is it. So I'm sharing for you. If you like something like this, just tell me how you've been feeling, how the week or the month have been going for you. So let me know, and let's share your thought. So like and subscribe and tell me your thought. What are you facing? The fear of missing out is coming back to me, but I'll try to adjust it immediately. And from next week, I'll keep on posting my result, and let's see how it goes. Just the way I started, we'll continue like that. Alright, thank you. Peace out. Subscribe.